Serves You Right is a show where the hosts take your questions and do their best to guide you. They want you to know that they are not professionals and they are not responsible for any hardships that result in your actions. So chill and don't take it too seriously. Just sit back, relax, and let these guys handle your problems.
You're not as messed up as you think you are. Your self-absorption makes you messier. Just settle down and you would feel a whole lot better deep down. You're just like everybody else.
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting edition of Serves You Right. I am your humble host, Andy.
I'm your sick host, Thirsty.
And I'm your cutest, most adorable host, Julie.
How was you guys this week? What did you guys do this week?
Stayed in bed.
I went out for the first time.
The introvert has left the building.
That's so true. My best friend, Andrea, came to visit me.
She's been there for like a year and she just got out. She's like, I lived here like a year, but I just went out.
Okay, I've only been here I'm going on 6 months now, which is...
I order all my food through Amazon and I do my work from my house.
It's true. I actually worked from home today. Because I just wasn't feeling it today. So I worked from home today, which is good. But anyway, my best friend came to visit me and I finally went to go explore some of the places that, if you ever ask anybody from either Kansas City or Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City's Kansas, they'll always tell you to go to, what's it called again? Fuck, I forgot the name now.
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse. No. It's
Porn
called,
dungeon.
let me ask, hold on.
While you're looking that up, can we backtrack for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How fucking great. Like, how fucking great would it be to just be like, I didn't feel it today, so I was working from home.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
You are living the life.
I probably shouldn't have said that. What if somebody from work... Oh, what if, Scoot usually to, blackmail me? Not that he listens to the show anyway, but
Hey.
I've thought about it.
The revenge is always there for him. The ability to get revenge, if he ever wanted to, is there, but he doesn't even know it because he doesn't listen to the show.
Right.
There's so many things. It's true. He could, but he's a dumbass, so... Kansas City... Westport. Okay. I went to Westport.
I like how Julie was live tweeting the whole time. She's like, Erica, there's all these cute guys with beards.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, girl.
Yeah. We went to Westport, which is very popular spot for drinking. Apparently they shut down the whole street. They didn't shut down the street while I was there, so I was like, fuck this. But we went to a whole bunch of bars. We went bar hopping at Westport, and it was pretty lit. There was a lot of hot guys with beards. Erica, I know I told you a billion times.
Yeah.
I recommend Westport.
I've just been sick. I've been laying in bed sick. It's been a week. I should go to a doctor, but I'm not a pussy, so.
You sound like you've been gargling jelly beans.
Yeah. I'm getting those, what do they call it? Those cold sweats where just sweating for no reason. Sweating the poison out. I'm paying my little sister to help me with work tomorrow.
Living the life.
I'm just like, I'm pretty sick. Will you come help me with work? And she's like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Well, while you guys were out on the town and sick in bed, on your deathbed, I've been talking to some friends who listened to the last episode, and they liked the whole Jeff segment and had a lot to say about it. They brought up some good memories with Jeff. A1, and I felt like last episode I didn't really go into detail as to why I hate this man with every fiber of my fucking being.
You didn't. You honestly didn't.
No, I didn't. I think I just had talked about how he just...
Sweat stains.
Yeah, sweat stains. He was filthy.
And he cheated on his wife.
He cheated on his wife with one of my friends. But beyond that, that man is the epitome of a deplorable. He was homophobic, racist, misogynistic, absolutely the worst person to ever run a store. A sexual deviant, preyed on the younger, and also had a friend who was like 17, and he was also male, and they seemed very close. So if you're listening to this, Jack, show us on the doll where he touched you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I was about to say, I'm like, Andy, how did you guys work together?
Oh, it was absolutely awful. My time at Bellacino's was, if it wasn't for Charlie and Eden and Callie and, Georgette, I probably would not have stayed there a year. I could not stand. Look, I think it's very clear. We don't get political, but I try to be civil. Jokes are jokes. But when it really comes down to it, and when you're at work, racism is not okay.
Yeah.
Being misogynistic and preying on women is not okay. Lying is not okay. Being homophobic is not okay. That is not okay to be that kind of person in that position of power as a general manager. Like, that's not fucking power. But he would use it that way to do whatever he wanted. And as far as I know, Jeff Thompson is still at Bellacino's in Bluefield, West Virginia. Go find him.
Oh, shit.
Look for the one with the black shirt with sweat stains. Or green shirt. Sometimes he wore a green shirt with sweat stains. But I guarantee you walk in there, you're gonna find him. He'll usually be in the back cutting bread, talking shit.
Oh, hey, if my accounting teacher is listening, shout out. She said she was going to give this podcast a listen.
Oh, thanks.
We should have waited for that for the void.
Let's do some questions.
Let's get into it.
So our first question is, I'm nerdy and I'm upfront and proud of it. But this chick I'm into says I act like a child because I watch anime, go to conventions, and build Gunpla. I would never abandon my nerdy habits, but I really like this girl. What should I do? And that is from Senpai G in Houston, Texas. Man, Senpai, I know that you're into this chick and you're like, wow, having sex with someone would be amazing. But I would just stand by your convictions. I mean, if you're into that stuff, eventually you'll find a girl who's into that stuff. And honestly,
25 years later,
some of the easiest girls I've met in my life are into that stuff. So that's just my personal opinion.
Was this a personal reference?
Whatevs. I'm just saying, man. They're ready to go.
I know lots of women who are very easy who are into this kind of thing. Wink, 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 wink. Nudge, nudge, nod, nod.
Hey.
Sucky, sucky.
No, there are a lot of nerdy girls out there that are really nice. So, I mean, you can wait. Or you can pretend like you're not into that stuff, get laid, and then just ditch it.
No.
Oh, shit, no?
Look, sell out. Everybody has, like, a secret obsession that they like. I mean, I don't go around talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas 24/7, but that is my favorite movie. I'm a fucking child. But tone it down, dude. Like, you just said you build Gunpla. What the fuck even is that? What? Seriously.
It's like when you build Gundams and, like, stuff like Gundams.
Then say you're into, okay, let's use a little creative wordplay here. I mean, you can easily just say that you're into
arts and crafts.
Building models. Arts and crafts. Perfect, Erica. You don't have to say, I build Gunpla. Like, you could easily say that you're into arts and crafts or you like to build models. Perfectly acceptable. There are tons of people who like to build models. And conventions should never be a word used in a positive manner. And it should only ever really be used if work is in front of it first, or if for work is directly following. Social game is everything, and right now you have none.
I used to do that at work. I'm like, oh, no, I can't work these couple days because I have a convention coming up and I already have prior engagements. And they're like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm like, yeah, you never say anime conventions.
Yeah,
just
no.
say conventions, and people automatically think, like, you're doing something amazing. Like, oh, I bet she's going to go to, like, a fucking educational... Nah, bitch, I'm going to anime convention. That's what I'm doing.
Nah, whenever people say conventions, I think of furries.
Oh my god.
I think of like furries and a bunch of furries like getting together and talking about all of their furry fantasies and then meeting up for sexual intercourse afterwards.
People in those furry costumes freak me out, especially when they wear the heads that they can move the jaws. It freaks me out.
Guys, I'm gonna get a pet. I'm gonna get a pet furry.
Stop. Yeah.
I'm gonna next time you guys come over, I'm just gonna be like, oh guys, you wanna see my cute puppy? And then bring out like a full-sized grown man in a furry costume.
Oh my god. I will die. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Say, why you do this? And like have a heart attack on your couch.
Well, I felt that I had needs that needed to be fulfilled. Julie, can I pay you to dress up in a furry costume and be my pet?
Oh, God.
She's like, I do that for free, daddy.
I think he just needs to move to Japan and find himself a kawaii moe little maid chick. Little maid outfit.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like in Japan it would be perfectly acceptable to do these things. I mean, it's not like they won't look at you wrong. I mean, all that stuff that he just described, I think, is pretty prevalent in Japan, kind of. I mean, I don't think they go to anime conventions.
Oh, that's bullshit. I feel like that's where they resonate from, is like Japan.
No, they're just like that 24/7.
No, like, there's like that place, Harajuku, right? Or is it Akihabara, wherever they always dress like in these cosplay type things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have anime conventions. I mean, honestly, I don't know what's up with that, but like, I think I've heard, or maybe I'm making this up. I made this up probably, but I don't think Japanese people have anime conventions. I think that's just like a foreigner kind of thing. But anyway, he should definitely find himself like either move to Japan, you know, mingle amongst your kinfolk, your little furry folk, and
It'll be a hoot and a holler.
it'll be a
Hoot and a holler. Step 1, learn Japanese. Step 2, move to Japan. Step 3, live among your people.
I love the fact that you used the word kawaii, because I didn't know what it means. Okay, here's the thing that I do. This is a real thing that I do. I would rather remain in a state of fucking confusion than to ever Google something. Like, all I have to do is open up my phone and Google it, but instead I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What are they talking about? What is gunpla? What is kawaii? My sister actively uses the word kawaii.
Are you serious?
She comments on, yeah, she left a comment on the Instagram. She actively uses that word whenever she comments on stuff. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then I did Google it this time, but I couldn't find really. I mean, I looked at like the first page and I don't remember what the fuck it was. And then I found it and I was like, oh, it means cute. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
He only Googled it because someone called him it.
Yeah.
You're so kawaii, Andy.
Honestly, like I never Google things. I would rather like, I don't know what it is about me, but like apparently I'm living in like the 1980s where technology is not just at my fingertips.
Yeah.
I just would rather remain in this state of like utter fucking confusion when people say things to me rather than just like opening up, being like, oh, uh-huh, and then opening up my phone and opening up Google.
You played off well.
Thanks. I'm a good bullshitter.
You really are. He is. No, he is, though.
I took a year of Japanese, actually.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who take it, and it's pretty easy.
When I first started college. But then I didn't continue it, so.
Oh, college.
The only thing I know how to say is kawaii. Notice me, senpai.
Kawaii!
Notice me, senpai. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Senpai, watashi ni kizuite kudasai. I'm joking, okay. I'm done. Notice me, senpai. Alright, so, you guys ready for a Yahoo question?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this, bitch.
Okay. A woman that didn't know me on Facebook unfriended me on Facebook. Why? And that's from username Denver. I like how he's panicking about somebody who he doesn't know unfriending him. It's like he was in a state of panic that he had to go to like Yahoo questions to make some sense out of this. It's like, why? Why did she unfriend me? She didn't know me, but why did she unfriend me? My question is, why did you like add her to begin with if you didn't know her? That's like where you get that's like how you get kidnapped.
Yeah,
you
how
get,
did she even get on your page?
I always find that weird when like random ass people add me on Facebook. I always delete them.
That's I love it because I'm like, oh, random people, more of an audience. Bring them on in.
That's how you get kidnapped, dude.
That's okay.
That's how people steal your pictures and like steal your information. I can't do that shit, man.
Look at me. Who's gonna steal my pictures and use me to catfish? Let's be honest.
I have so many randos that send me Facebook messages and friend requests, and it's just all like, no thank you, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, hit me up on my catfish account. That's what that's for.
Hey! My non-existent catfish account.
Okay.
Okay.
Global warming doesn't exist.
Have you guys ever had catfishing accounts?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Me.
Yes, you.
Absolutely. I catfished my best friend. On accident, though.
On accident?
It was a total
Did you like
accident.
catfish them into being like your best friend, or were you trying to sleep with them?
Oh, it was an accident. Like, I was pretending to be this girl on a game, but then I felt bad and I was like, let's just be friends. And then I realized that like I should tell the truth like a week later, and I did. And I was like, look, I'm not a girl. I actually have a dick. And I'm bisexual. And that was before being gay was like very socially acceptable. So I was like, I'm bisexual. And then he was like, that's cool. And then we became best friends. We're still best friends. I think.
You think?
I think so.
But yeah, no. So what happened was is that this chick sent a friend request. He added the chick. He instantly stalked her. He learned all of her interests, looked at all of her pictures, probably jacked off to a couple. He became obsessed. Guys do that. Don't even pretend like they don't.
I have never looked up anybody's Facebook, Instagram, whatever, what have you, and ever jacked off to it.
I feel like Erica's just dishing out her dirty laundry right now.
I don't do that stuff. I don't. Anyway, every guy that I've ever talked to said that they've done it. So, I mean...
I've always, like, gone to, like, Pornhub or, like, Broke Straight Boys.
Oh, yeah, they do that, too. But if they want a picture of that person...
Oh, I guess. I don't know. Pictures never did it for me. It's like, well...
Pictures don't do it for me.
Yeah, that takes imagination, and I have none.
Oh, maybe that's... Yeah, okay. He probably became really obsessive, and then one day, poof, she's gone.
Oh, wait, but it's a woman.
Yeah, he became obsessed with a woman.
Oh, he became obsessive.
Yeah. And then now this built relationship in his head is gone. Like he imagined messaging her one day, saying that he wanted to meet her, and then it would take off from there. They would buy a B&B, have kids, and now it's just gone.
So now this has turned into a 60 Minutes episode. So what you're saying is he actually like started stalking her, all that stuff. And that's what he means is like, she doesn't even know me, but she unfriended me. Like the real me, the me behind the screen.
Like if someone unfriends you, I don't even notice until like a couple weeks later. And I'm like, why haven't I seen their stupid ass memes in a couple weeks? And I'm like, oh, they unfriended me.
I never notice. I have, I am only present on social media so that other people can, view my content and see me. So when, I have so many friends.
He does, no, but honestly,
so
he
many
has like
friends.
400 something. Yeah, you have like 400.
Girl, we're up to 700, almost up to 700.
Oh, shit.
But I've also lived like all across the country, so that's why.
Exactly.
But like when people unfriend me, I don't fucking notice. I don't fucking care unless it's someone I actually talk to. So he must have had some sort of relationship with her, or else how would he even know?
Yeah, he was stalking the bitch. Everyone does it. As soon as you add someone, you Facebook stalk them, and you're like, do I know this person? And then you keep them, or you don't keep them. Yeah.
Wow.
I think maybe she got tired of you posting your fucking Trump memes and ass backwards media knowledge.
With those alternative facts.
Hashtag alternative facts.
Those were not lies. Those were alternative facts.
Uh-huh.
This is a serious question, And I went, we need to give this person serious answers. This is something that I've debated with many of my friends, and it's a personal question. Okay, so I just had a child, and I've talked to people about buying one of those child restraints when they get old enough to walk. But people look at me and think I'm crazy. They say that's child abuse. Am I wrong to think a child restraint would be good for an active child in public? And that's from Chrissy Nanya in Houston, Texas. Like, I literally had this conversation a couple weeks ago with a friend. She was like, I want to buy my kid a child leash. And she was all like, if that mom had a child leash on her kid, Hombre wouldn't have gotten shot.
Wait, what? Wait. Hold the fucking phone. What?
What?
What was the last thing? If what had happened?
Yeah, it was Hombre wouldn't have gotten shot. And then another friend said that too. They're like, if that woman had a child leash on her kid, Hombre wouldn't have gotten shot.
Okay, so
Hombre?
break down what happened.
The monkey gorilla.
Oh, Harambe.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I said Hombre, man.
I was like, who's Hombre? I'm like, who's
Guys, I'm sick.
I was like, Hombre, like bad hombres? Or like...
No, like I knew I was saying it. I was saying it wrong, and I'm just like, no, but yeah, no, I know I was saying it wrong.
Girl, that was nowhere close. That's like saying it wrong would be like Harambe.
Whatever. I read like the first couple. I'm like,
I literally thought she was saying hombre, like hombre.
I was like, why would somebody
Whatever.
name their child Hombre?
but no, the gorilla. Like if that lady had a child leash for a kid, the gorilla wouldn't have died.
That's bullshit.
Well, I mean...
No, that's a fact.
No, I mean, okay, that's an alternative fact. If she had beat her child, okay, look, okay. Whenever I think of child leashes, I think of dogs and handbags or like sugar and grits because they just don't fucking go together. Putting a leash on a child is like using the phrase nice rape or unfabulous homosexual. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay? When I was growing up, we got good old-fashioned beatings. If you were too active or too handsy or talked back or you were too loud or alive, you got a beating. It kept me in line, and I don't think child leashes are necessary. I think this is how you form millennials. You don't control them.
So I agree with you. But at the same time, when someone starts disciplining their kid, guess what happens? The popo get called. CPS gets called. You get scolded for disciplining your child.
No.
You
because
discipline behind closed doors.
You get disciplined behind closed doors. Doing it in public is what caused this problem in the first place. Punishing your child in public is what caused millennials. When you get punished behind closed doors or in the privacy of your own parents' home, you learn from it. If you get disciplined publicly, it creates a spectacle. You know as a child that you have other people watching. All I have to do is throw myself on the ground and scream and someone's going to call the police. When I was growing up, if you threatened to call CPS or if you threatened to call the police because your parent was disciplining you, you better believe my mom would have handed me the phone and dialed the number for me because she knows that I was too chicken shit to actually call. And I threatened that a couple times, but I would never fucking do it because my mother never disciplined me in public. But when we got home, I knew what was coming. We would be in the grocery store. I would be begging for this, begging for that. My sister used to throw herself on the ground just to get attention and be like, I tripped. My mom had the most calm composure, and she would just continue shopping as if her children weren't even there, as if she was not even affected, as if these three little rodents were just following her and she was trying her best to ignore them. She had such class and composure whenever we were out in public. And when we got in the car she would be completely silent. But we would start with, "Oh, Mom, you're so pretty today. Oh, Mom, I love that dress. Oh, Mom, we love you so much," because we fucking knew what was coming. She wouldn't say a word. She held her composure the whole time. She kept herself in good composure. We pulled in the driveway. She said, "Okay, get the groceries inside." Get all the groceries inside. She says, "Now go pick a switch." And if we got one that was too like thick and too like, because the thick ones don't hurt.
Yeah, non-switchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So if we got one that was too thick, she'd go get 2 or 3 really thin ones. We got lashings for however old we were. If I was 12, I got 12. If I was 8, I got 8. And she would always tell us, "This hurts me more than it hurts you." But that made me a better fucking person, because now as an adult, as a 26 almost 27-year-old male, I know how to fucking act in public. Child leashes are the epitome of millennials. You are not controlling them. You are giving them a radius that they can be themselves in. So you're not teaching them control. You're just teaching them that it's okay. Oh God.
And he needs to get her composure back.
I think child leashes are okay. I do not see a problem with it. I understand where you're coming from. But guess what? You know, like my parents, I mean, usually when I went out with my parents, I went out with both of them. They did the same thing with me. They're like, "You're going to wait till we get home and I'm going to deal with you when I get there," and da-da-da-da. But they didn't have child leashes back then. I mean, if they had child leashes back when we had kids, I bet one of us would have been in one. I mean, it's just like, I don't think they're a bad thing, especially for people who are going out, doing things, you know.
In all honesty, I feel like child leashes are for parents who have no control. They are too weak.
That might be true, but I'm just saying, like, people that want to put their kids in child leashes, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, if they want to do that, that is totally fine. They are not hitting the kids. They're not, you know, doing anything wrong with the kids. I don't know why people act like it's a heinous crime when you bring up child leashes.
Okay, but would you ever do that for your child?
I bought one. I never put him on him, though.
But why? Why didn't you put it on him?
When I was younger, I didn't really take him out that much. I mean, he stayed home and then went to daycare.
Well, but you took him out in public.
I mean, not that much, though.
Yeah, but he was well behaved enough in public that you didn't have to use one, right?
No, I mean, he still acts up. No, I bought one.
Okay, your lack of using that child leash is the result of good parenting. You can't be on the fence.
I bought one.
This isn't the issue of abortion, like where it's like, well, I believe that everyone is allowed to do whatever they want with their bodies, or like, it's like an issue of like, I don't know.
I think they're cute. He loved to wear it around the house. I told you this earlier. He loved to wear that little monkey backpack leash all in the house. He thought it was the cutest thing ever. If you want to put your kid in a child leash, put your kid in a child leash. I don't think anything's wrong with it. You know, I mean, not everyone's a good parent, but a lot of parents try. And if they know their kid's a little shit and they don't think they can handle their kid, at least they're not letting their kid run around and breaking shit. Because I fucking hated that working in retail.
I was at Walmart like late at night, and then like some teenagers, they look like they were 18, so I guess they're like on that threshold of adulthood, whatever. So, and I'm like, their parents probably used a backpack, a child leash, and didn't discipline them. That's why now they're acting a fool.
Dude, no, seriously though, like I hate going into stores and I see this like 3-year-old running around, no parent in sight, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
That's just negligence right there. And I don't think a child leash would fix that. I mean, I have no issue with people using child leashes. That's your kid, whatever you need to do. But like, it sounds like they just have no discipline over these kids, and they lack accountability as well. Like, I mean, they're not even taking care of their kids while they're in the store. Where are they? You know, that's just a parenting issue.
I'd rather see a kid in a child leash than walking around the fucking store without a parent. I think that every kid should be given a child leash at birth. I mean, maybe that'll help shit. I don't know. I mean, it's just like...
Trump, make it happen.
Trump, make it happen.
No child gets left behind. 2017. Give your kid a leash.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what's wandering around without a parent?
What?
What?
The void. I think we need to go and find it.
Let's go find it.
All right, Lego.
Lego.
We got a shout out this week, and it's very touching. It's from Amnesty to Roxanne Robinson. Amnesty says, "The moment we first met, I knew I wanted you in my life forever. You've been hanging in there and being there for me and doing everything to help me. You are a great friend and human being. I just want you to know I admire and adore you." Aww.
That's cute.
It's so sweet.
My tiny little baby heart.
Roxanne is so lucky to have someone so kind to like send this out to, to her. Yeah, that was very sweet of you, Amnesty. And, Roxanne, I think you should probably send one back to Amnesty that's just as sweet.
You should.
So, this next question. Should I buy a pair of Uggs or buy a Clarinet? I found a Clarinet online that is cheap and have great reviews. I have wanted Uggs for a while. By the way, I want Ugg Bailey bows. And that's from Ashley.
What is that? An Ugg Bailey bow? I mean, I know what Uggs are, but what is an Ugg Bailey bow?
I'm about to Google.
See, I've told you, I remain in this void of existence of what the fuck is that? When I could easily just solve the problem.
These are ugly ass shoes.
I mean, Uggs in general are ugly.
They're Uggs with ugly ass fucking ribbons in the back.
Oh my God, can you send a picture?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Ew!
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Ugg Bailey bows.
Like they went to like the Hobby Lobby store, got like 5-cent ribbons and jacked up the price by like $100. That's what the fuck that looks like. Uggs company was like, how do we get basic white bitches to buy more of our shit? Oh my God.
What kind of self-respecting human being?
I like how she was like, should I buy a clarinet? Like it's like one or the other. It's like, do you know how to play the clarinet? Or is it like, I'm just going to learn? Oh my God. That sounds like my little sister. She bought an electric guitar for Christmas and she's like, I'm going to learn it. And she never touched it. It just sat in the corner of her room with a bass. And that was it, man. And a little amplifier speaker. And that was it. And then she sold it to someone else years later.
It sounds like this Yahoo question asker has she has very eclectic tastes. Like she likes fashion and she also likes, nerdy things like band. Yeah, I don't understand how those two are connected whatsoever.
I don't know, man. She really wants those shoes, but then at the same time, she really wants that clarinet. Bitch, choose the clarinet. You'll get more use out of it than some fucking shoes with bows on the back.
Maybe this was sent in before school started. So she's doing her back to school shopping and on her list of her requirements is a clarinet and she also has to buy clothes and she's like, I'm in band, but I'm also popular.
Bitch, no. Popular bitches do not wear Ugg boots.
Yeah, those things are so ugly. They look like somebody, they look like incomplete flip-flop. No, they look like they're made out of, human flesh. Like, someone, sewed human flesh onto a flip-flop.
If you want to be a basic white bitch, go ahead and get them. People will make fun of you, though. People will make fun of you. You can only wear those one time a year.
I still can't get past these bows on the back.
I know, man. Next question. Question is, trying to survive is sometimes hard when obstacles occur. How do you stay strong and how are you able to survive through your struggles? And that's from Amnesty Thomas. I mean, family, honestly. Families, they're tough sometimes and sometimes you don't get along with them, but no matter what, they'll always be in your corner. At least with mine, they'll always back you up before anyone else. They'll kill someone for you if it comes down to it. So
Yeah.
family, honestly.
Yeah, and friends too. I think that, for me, friends are that for me. They are my family.
I honestly think you can't let stuff get you down. You walk into work and you leave those problems and everything behind when you walk through that door frame. When you leave work, you leave problems at work and you come home and you deal with your home life. Don't let things build up. Brush things off.
Mm-hmm.
You only have one life. Make the best of it. And don't be afraid to piss people off. Even if you know that they might be mad at you for a while, it's better to say how you really feel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and regular sex. So, get that too.
There it is.
It's good though. Raises those endorphins. It makes you feel better. I mean, even doctors say it.
So does exercise or like being creative.
No, get the vitamin D.
You said that trying to survive is sometimes hard when obstacles occur. I mean, you're right, Amnesty. Congratulations for making the observation of a fucking lifetime. But what you need to observe is how you handle yourself during these times. And like I said, part of that is, putting on a mask. And as dark as that sounds, it is true. The last thing that you need is for people to pity you. That's if you're dealing with struggles, you don't need pity. You need to smile and say everything is okay and find positive things to talk about. And you really just need to believe that you're strong, really believe that you can make it through whatever you're going through. Because look, being depressed and dealing with all kinds of issues that pop up in our day-to-day life is just something that's never going to end. It's life. It's going to happen. So you have to find ways to cope. I strongly suggest an outlet. A year ago, I was always miserable. I was always down and depressed about how I'm going to get my next meal or how I'm going to handle these things in my life that just keep popping up and tearing me down emotionally. And I never thought I would be hosting a weekly podcast, but it just goes to show that anything is possible. Find something that you're really passionate about and go from there. Do some research. Delve deep into a subject of some sort. It's a very good distraction to take away from the things that are going on while you're trying to cope with those things. And depending on what you do with it, it could be very productive. Or you could always just masturbate.
Disgusting.
Never hurts.
So I want you guys to actually give her some real advice. So think of a song that reminds you of surviving. And at the count of 3, we're going to sing.
Oh, Lord.
1, 2, 3.
At first I was afraid.
I was petrified.
You thought I
Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go now, go.
Keep on
Walk out the door. Just turn around now, cause you're not welcome anymore.
Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye?
Do you think
I'd crumble?
Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop.
As long as I know
work
how to
harder.
love, I know I'll
I'm a
stay
survivor.
alive.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna survive.
I've got all my love to give.
End of mashup. End of mashup. I stopped singing. I was just laughing the whole time.
Oh yeah. I hope everyone enjoys my nasally sick singing.
Yeah, Erica got snot all over me.
I know.
I just licked it all up though, so it's fine.
So what was your survival song of choice?
Mm-hmm. Wow, I feel a lot better. Just sing a survival song, like whenever you feel a little down, you know?
I mean, anytime I sing these songs, I just feel like I'm on cloud 9, dude. I'm on cloud 9. I'm ready to face the world. Like, come at me, world. Every time.
Whenever I get down, I always turn on my music really loud and just start shouting in my car. And I'm like, I don't care if anyone sees me. I'm going to have fun.
Okay. Are we ready for that last Yahoo question?
Yeah.
Would you get your future husband's last name tattooed on you after y'all are married? And that's from Brittany.
No.
You wouldn't put, like, Santos on your forceps or something?
First of all, I don't plan on marrying someone with that ethnic last name like that, but
Oh God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh
racism.
Man. I was thinking of the wrong word. I was thinking it's not forceps, dude. What the fuck? What's a forceps? On your arm.
Forceps?
I don't know what I was thinking. I just said forceps. But anyway, that's wrong. I mean, So Erica's no. What about you, Andy?
No, simple. Why? Because that's forever. Unless you can afford, which is, for some reason, we all know that we're young and dumb. We all know that we're fucking stupid. We make all kinds of poor decisions with our 401ks and our bank accounts and our bodies, but we don't think about in the future. And that's ain't nobody's name going on me, because you never know when you're gonna get beat by your husband and you're gonna have to leave him. You never know, and that's the last thing you want. Just so if you're really thinking about doing this, just realize that the tattoo removal cost is like 4 times the cost of that tattoo. So bear that in mind as you want to bear that name on your arm. If you want a living reminder of your husband, have a child with them. That's a literally living reminder. You don't need
But I'm pretty sure that's even more expensive. That's even more expensive than getting that tattoo removal. So I'm down for the tattoo. Like, a child is more expensive, and it just reminds you of all your mistakes. So. So now go on the child.
Never mind, abort it.
Oh!
I mean, abort that idea. Abort that idea.
We're pro-choice. Abort that idea.
Abort.
Okay, no, I have a lot of friends that instead of getting their significant other's names tattooed on them, like, I have these friends and their names mean the same thing in languages. They both mean to be anointed. So one of them got the Greek meaning of that, and then the other one got the German meaning of that on the back of their legs. So if they ever broke up, they could say, that's my name. So, I mean, hey, if you guys have similar names, or if you pick something that you'll be okay with after you break up, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're gonna tattoo something that you'll be okay with if you guys separate. Like, don't get, like, half a fucking heart or, like, half of a different tattoo. Like, get something that can stand alone.
Why does it have to be a tattoo? Why can't you just, what happened to fucking promise rings?
I know, but I'm just saying, if the bitch really wants to do tattoo.
What happened to a fucking mortgage? That's a constant reminder of someone that you live with. What about, it doesn't have to be a child. It doesn't have to be a tattoo either. It can be things that are less permanent. And I understand whatever. Like, it's like, oh, it's a symbol. We'll never break up. But, okay, divorce statistics say that you will. So you probably should not get that fucking tattoo. Get a fucking promise ring. Go get a dog. Rent a place together. Go in together and make an expensive purchase. Like, those are things that you don't necessarily want to lose, should you, if you break up. Not a tattoo. You can't, there's no taking that back. There's no, like, coming back from that. And all of your future people. No, but if you break up with your husband and y'all get divorced, and let's say you guys had a dog together, and you keep the dog, when you get in a new relationship, nobody is going to look at that dog and be like, so what's the story behind the dog? Right. But they're going to look at that tattoo and be like, who the fuck is that? If I get anyone's name tattooed on myself, I'm either getting it tattooed like long ways on my dick, or I'm getting it tattooed on my butt.
Why would you get it on your dick, man?
because I just feel like if you guys break up, and like if I had to get a tattoo of my husband's name, if you break up, then like you're putting him in everything else. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my god.
you're just,
Oh
you're
my
just.
God.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I concur. Property of blank.
Oh, well, I wouldn't put property of.
No, but that's essentially the message you're putting out.
Yeah.
It's like if you have some guy's dick like name on your
Seriously,
some guy's
they're gonna
name on
be
your
like,
dick.
"Oh, you're married. Oh, you're in a relationship. I don't want to mess around."
Or like, oh no, that's my second name.
See, that's my middle name.
My name is Pablo.
It'd be amazing if your husband's last name was Cheney. Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney. You can just say that's your private like that's your name for your junk. You could be like, I named it that.
I named it.
I named it
I like the
Santos.
name so much I tattooed it. Oh my god, I'm so done with this.
I was like, let me play with dick
What are
for a
some
while.
good tattoo names on your dick?
Periwinkle.
I really think that. Yeah.
That's nice and long.
Rashad.
Rashad,
Rashad.
the Destroyer, the Diverginator,
I'll just say the D.
Robert.
or just the letter D.
No, yeah. And then she's like, "What is that?" And you're like, "Oh, you're about to get the D."
Andrew.
I would say it
Oh my
every
God.
time. I would say it every time. Oh, this, you're about to get the D.
Is your dick a female or a male?
Don't put a name. Just be like, it shall not be named.
Like if you and then make your significant other get the dark mark, and whenever you like touch on your dick, they'll like appear instantly because the dark mark on their arm is gonna it's gonna start burning. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he wants me right now, so I need to apparate over there next to him.
Another episode down, guys. We are plowing through. Speaking of plowing, we are plowing through these episodes. We hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. We are very appreciative of all of the feedback and the great questions that you guys have been sending us. And man, this podcast is it is a labor of love, to say the least. And without you guys, we wouldn't even be here. So thank you. If you guys have any shout outs that you would like for me to read for you on the show, then send them to servesyouRightCast.com/shout.
That's also where you'll send your questions. You'll go to servesyouRightCast.com/ask. Okay, you can also send us an email directly to servesyouRightCast@gmail.com. Don't forget, we're also on iTunes, so give us a listen, subscribe, major important thing to remember, and give us a review. We love to read those things.
Mm-hmm. You can find us on Twitter @SearCast. You can find us on Facebook.com/ServesYouRightCast. You can send your questions there. We also have an Instagram now. It is open, and we're actually pretty active now. Not me, but everybody else is.
You're just
And
a
that's
moderator.
also, yeah, I'm just a moderator. I just look at it. I'm supposed to be posting, but I just let everybody else do my job. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, Searcast.
You just
as well.
silently judge our photos.
I know. I really like that photo you posted with the when you were like going hectic with all the tape and stuff, and the phone.
Yeah, that's my favorite so far.
Did I put that on the Instagram?
Yeah, or you probably put it on Twitter, and I just can't keep track of all the social media accounts we have.
You put it on one of those things. We have so much stuff going on. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, holy shit. We have so many like different platforms to keep up with.
And we're adding more.
Yeah. So, get ready for that, guys. We're adding some more places for you to listen. We're trying to make it, a lot more accessible to you guys. I know that's been an issue, and I think that's because I know a lot of our listeners are not active in the podcast community. So, we are actively trying to make it easier for you so that that's something that you don't have to necessarily be into. If you just want to listen to our show, that's great. So we are coming out with a lot of different platforms that you can listen to us on without downloading any crazy apps, or if you don't have an iPhone, that's totally understandable. And so we're getting there. So we'll have some new updates for you soon on that front. We also want to thank Frank Turner for the use of our theme song, Reasons Not to Be an Idiot, off of the album Last Minutes and Lost Evenings. And we'd love to thank Juan Robles yet again for his beautiful introduction to the show. I think whenever his braces should be coming off soon. We should really have him re-record, and we could do a whole special. That would be fun. Everyone would get to hear the sexiness behind the metal. The man behind the metal. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I have been your humble host, Andy. This is your host, Thirsty. And I'm the cutest, most adorable host, Julie. We'll see you guys next Friday. This has been Serves You Right, and we just gave you advice your mother would never give you. Peace out. Deuces. Kick rock. Get outside. Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside. Get up and get down and get outside. Kid Rock. Kick Rock, not Kid Rock. What the fuck? I was like, what? Nah. I thought the same thing. I was like, why are you supporting Kid Rock? Of all things, have some self-respect, dude. Bring back the Rock of Love. Oh my God. I said kick rocks, bitches.